And if I get too low, he knows how to lift me up. So now here we see the regard of the minister of Christ. Then we see the role of the minister of Christ, a menial slave down at the bottom of the ship. But thirdly, I'm hastening, we see the responsibility of the minister of Christ and the steward of the mysteries of God. The word steward is okimos. In the Greek, it means a house manager. And a house manager or trustee always manages the property of somebody else. Oh, I wish I had a witness here. You know about it being a supervisor. I got some supervisors in here. And you've been put in supervisory place and position that it's not your place, it's not your business. You're just a supervisor. You're just the lead in it. God has given you a trusteeship. What is that? That is that treasure in earthen vessels. God has given you to manage the household. That is, what do we manage? Again, we have to let them know the mysteries of the Lordship of Christ. We are to lead people into obedience to Christ, leading men, women, boys, and girls to the Lord. We preach that Jesus is Lord. That those who would confess with their mouths and believe in their heart that God raised him from the dead shall be saved. We preach that every knee shall bow and every tongue must confess that Jesus is Lord, to the glory of God. Here he's given us the mysteries of God. Notice the source that they come from, and notice again the service that we give as a result of being a servant and a steward. Not only do we teach about the Lordship of Christ, but we teach and preach about leadership. And pastoral leadership is the feeding and leading of God's people. 1 Peter 5:2 says, shepherd the flock among you, serving as overseer. Not only the Lordship, not only leadership, but we preach and teach discipleship. That is the training of God's people in righteousness and sanctification. This then includes the Great Commission from the great commander himself, that we are to make disciples of every nation. Not only is there lordship and leadership, there's some ships in the church, there's discipleship, and here there is stewardship. Giving provides for the support of the ministry through the people of God. And then there is another ship. There is fellowship. I'm not talking about when we sit down and break bread together. But I'm talking about how we live and love one another. And I tell you, there's too much hate in the church. How is a folk on the outside, Robinson, are going to know the difference between the church and the world?